Imagine opening a jar and being hit with that sweet, chocolatey, nutty aroma. Smooth, creamy, addictive. Nutella isn't just a spread, it's a global obsession. But how is it actually made? Because what seems like a simple jar of chocolate hazelnut magic is actually the result of serious engineering. Factories stretching across continents, hazelnuts sourced by the billions, and a process so fine-tuned, every jar tastes identical, no matter where you are in the world. Today we're cracking open the lid on how Nutella is really made. From raw nuts to velvety perfection, this is Curious Constructs. Let's dive into the delicious mechanics behind the world's most iconic spread. It all starts with one humble ingredient: hazelnuts. Ferrero, the company behind Nutella, is the world's largest buyer of hazelnuts, using over 25% of the global supply. Most of these nuts come from Turkey, Italy, and Chile. Once harvested, hazelnuts are sun-dried, dehusked, and packed into crates, but only the best make it to Nutella. Each shipment undergoes intense quality testing: size, moisture, and even smell. When they arrive at the factory, the first step is roasting. The nuts are fed into giant rotating drums and roasted at 150 degrees Celsius. This brings out that rich, nutty aroma Nutella is famous for. Then the skins are removed using high-pressure air jets, and what's left is just pure golden hazelnut meat, ready to become something more. Next comes grinding. The roasted hazelnuts are crushed in stages, first into a rough meal, then into a fine paste. But here's the key: Nutella's hazelnut paste isn't chunky or oily. It's ultra-smooth. Thanks to industrial grinders that reduce particle size to less than 20 microns. That's thinner than a human hair. It's this microscopic texture that gives Nutella its creamy mouthfeel. This freshly ground hazelnut paste is immediately cooled and stored in airtight tanks, ready to meet the rest of the recipe. If you're loving this look inside the world's sweetest factories, don't forget to subscribe to Curious Constructs and hit that bell, so you never miss what's behind the next wrapper or jar. Now, it's time for chocolate. Nutella doesn't actually contain melted chocolate bars. Instead, it uses cocoa powder blended with sugar and skim milk powder. The cocoa is carefully sifted to remove clumps, and sugar is pre-ground for consistency. Everything is blended with the hazelnut paste in massive stainless steel tanks. A little sunflower or palm oil is added, not just for texture, but for stability. That's why Nutella doesn't separate like natural peanut butter. And here's a detail most people miss: lecithin is added too. It's an emulsifier that helps bind fats and water, ensuring that signature silky spreadability. Finally, vanillin, a synthetic vanilla, is added for aroma. What you're left with is a molten chocolate hazelnut dream, but it's still not ready for the jar. The mixture goes through a refining process. Industrial machines called homogenizers ensure every component is evenly dispersed. Then comes tempering. The blend is heated and cooled in cycles to achieve a stable texture and shine. The goal? Prevent oil separation, prevent graininess, and make sure that no matter what country you're in, your Nutella experience is identical. Once perfectly blended, the spread flows into massive chilled holding tanks. Waiting for packaging. Time to fill the jars. Nutella jars are molded on-site or delivered in bulk, each one cleaned with ionized air before filling. Automated nozzles dispense the exact amount. Usually 350 grams, 400 grams, or family-sized 750 grams. Here's where precision kicks in again. Each jar is filled while the spread is still slightly warm. so it flows perfectly but sets quickly. As the jar moves down the line, a vacuum seal locks in freshness. Labels are printed and applied robotically. Then comes the signature white lid. And finally, that little foil freshness seal underneath. Every jar is scanned by quality control systems. Weight, lid torque, label alignment. Any deviation, it's rejected. Then the jars are boxed, palletized, and sent to over 160 countries worldwide. Nutella isn't just a product, it's a global phenomenon. From breakfast tables in Germany to crepes in France to pancakes in Brazil, Nutella is everywhere, and it's not standing still. In recent years, Ferrero has launched Nutella & Go, Nutella Be Ready bars, and even Nutella cafes. Every new product made using the same silky paste you saw today, just repurposed into new formats. And Ferrero is now investing in sustainable hazelnut sourcing. More recyclable packaging, and even palm oil alternatives to make the brand future-proof. But at its core, it's still that spoonable, spreadable joy that turns toast into dessert. So the next time you twist open a jar of Nutella, think about what you're really holding. Hazelnuts harvested across continents, roasted, ground, and spun into gold, blended with cocoa, milk, sugar, and oil into a perfect storm of sweetness. Then poured into that familiar jar with one mission: to make you crave more. Nutella is proof that factory-made doesn't mean impersonal. It means consistent, calculated, and crafted to perfection. This is Curious Constructs. And if you want to see more of the world's most fascinating factory creations, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and get ready for what we uncover next.